Bruce, obviously Wednesday was a difficult game for a lot of reasons. This seemed like a much better effort right from the jump. What were the last couple of days like? And Coach Dealer talked on TV about being more aggressive in practice, but what did it take to start this game the way that you guys needed to and wash Wednesday out of your mouth?
First, I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ first. Just been praying and just receiving everything that I feel that from Him. Then I just tell my teammates to start in that locker room. Make sure that all the players just knew that that was unacceptable. We apologize however we play with most before, and we just know what to do now. And practice the last 2 days was very hard, like it should be, and it prepared us for today. And we showed out and we did what we were supposed to do.
How much did you put some of that on your shoulders to try to change things? I know you like to get your guys in position, you like to set guys up, but you seem to be more aggressive from the jump and forcing your shot more than you did on Wednesday. Were you putting some extra something on your shoulders to try to spark things?
I mean, of course, I don't like being down by 40. Just trying to be completely honest. So me waiting around trying to shoot the ball, in this league with these type of players, you can't do that. I figured it out. I learned from it. Now today I was aggressive and it helped us a lot today. And nothing learned.
Devin, what's been important for improving your post game? I mean, you were very efficient underneath the basket in this one.
Just feeling where they at for on defense. I've been in the post scoring since like high school days, so ain't nothing new. Just playing my game.
Career high for you, and only took you 17 minutes. The first 17 minutes, you had 22 points. You got in foul trouble early, come back in, and really just at the start of that second half, you were a big part of helping create the separation in this game. How did you stay locked in after getting in foul trouble to start?
Just hearing my coaches talking to me, just talking to my teammates, still getting in the game, still talking about, defense-wise what we need to do. Being locked in really is just the main thing. Coaches tell me, lock in for the second half, get warmed up. So I'm just really focused on the game for winning the game.
Bruce, you matched up with Dylan Harper a couple times on both sides of the floor. Just what do you think of him and going up against him?
He's a great guard, great physical guard. I ain't know him that tall, but he's a great guard. How he can get downhill and set his guys up was kind of impressive, especially being a freshman. But we let him get too many opportunities today. We try to make sure we get the ball out of his hands, him and Bailey. But yeah, he's a great guard.
I guess for both of you, 46 points in the paint. Was there something that allowed you guys to kind of get to the rim and score inside, almost seemingly at will? Just did you guys see something in Rutgers, or just a matchup? Just why do you guys think you were so successful in the paint?
I just feel like opposing our will. We have a lot of guys that can have a high night, as you can see. It could be Vici, it could be me, it could be Dev, it could be Micah, it could be Junie, you just don't know. And Devin was hot today. We were seeing the mismatch early. He got a foul trouble. Got back in, we gave it to him again because it's a matchup problem, I feel like. And if somebody get hot, they draw the attention on somebody else. Then I can get hot and Junie start making shots. Then it is creating an effect that it's hard to just scout one person.
All right, Devin, the guards that you guys have, the three-point shooting that this team has, how much does that help the inside game, and how and in what ways did it matter today?
I feel like it helps a lot. We big on stats, so if we touch the paint, our coach tells us we shoot like 80%, or we did to this game. So I just feel like we got a lot of guards that can make shots, and we gotta get more defense, more compact in, help in, so we can get them open shots more.
Okay, and Bruce, what would you say to the thought that hearing these last few games, the way Devin's scoring, this guy's becoming one of the best scorers, if not players, in the Big Ten? What would you say to that idea?
He just continuously keep putting in work each and every day. He don't do nothing different. He come to practice, he show up. He got great energy, he got great toughness, and he just an everyday guy. So when you have players like that, it just made my job as a point guard easier.
G.
Bruce, it seemed like Ace was kind of almost scoring at will early in the second half, and then later on, you guys really were able to fill more defense on him. What changed from the first half, and then to that little stint in the second, and then for the rest of the second?
First of all, he a good player. and he's 6'10", and he jumped really high. So like, they ain't really high, and certain, even like Evan, like when he jump and shoot, like there's no contest. So we almost gotta just make him miss early. We gotta make sure we pressure him, try to be physical before he jumps, because when he jumps and shoot, like it's nothing you can possibly do. So he got off a little bit because he's a great player, a lot of size. But we just knew we had to crowd him even more, and we did that in the second half.
Can you guys both speak to the impact of Austin today?
It was great, especially not having AB. We still keep in contact with him and make sure that he's okay mentally and physically, and make sure. But there's always the next man up, and Austin did a great job today. We was on him a lot during practice because we needed him, and we know what he's capable of doing. So we're gonna keep pushing him, and he showed up today, and we're gonna keep pushing him for the rest of the season.
Yeah, kind of same thing he says. Just we just needed him to step up, and he did today. So we just very proud of him for it. We was harping on him a lot, like for the last couple of days. So it feel good that he's went out there and played hard. That's all we asked for.
Bruce, especially in the second half, the on-ball defending was much better. You guys got some easy turnovers, points off those turnovers. Is that something that you focused on since the Maryland game? And is that kind of an effort thing, or is it really a strategy watching film that goes into all that?
I would say 70-30. Defense is definitely an effort thing, and rebounding. But us taking the details that our coach showed us and doing that on the court, and that's a big factor. Especially you got high usage guys like Bailey and Harper, and we knew like they scored half their points. They combined almost like 50 to 55 points. So us was just knowing like these are the two main guys, so we gotta stop them. And I mean, different games come with different challenges, but just for this game, we just knew we had to be in the gaps and make them see crowd the whole night.
And Devin, we already talked about your post play, but this was kind of more of a classic Big Ten, body banging type of game. I mean, do you enjoy playing that style? Because doesn't it kind of get up for it, get energized? You're already nodding.
Yeah, I love that. I always love, being playing physical, man. Since high school, I just love doing that. That's one of the big strengths of my game. I can play physical, finish through contact, so I just something I love to do. So if it's gonna happen, I have no problem with it.
Yeah, I guess for both of you guys, to be able to come out after 4 days after a 24-point loss on the road, to come out and play this way and win by double digits against a pretty talented Rutgers team, like what does it say about, I guess, the resiliency of this locker room?
We just understand it. We took the loss for what it is. We ain't try to blame nobody. We ain't trying to look no other way. Like we lost, we messed up real bad, and we went in the film room. We looked at it, practiced hard. We went back the next day, practiced hard, watched film, had a good shoot around this morning, and we displayed what we can do. And I feel like we just gotta be consistent each and every night, and to show the world what high school basketball is about.
Yeah, kind of same thing. We just moved on quick from it. We watched the film, went over it, talked about it, on to the next. Like, we can't do much about it. It's already happened. So really, all you can do is focus on the next game.
Do you think this one could maybe catapult you to more success in Big Ten play? Obviously, there's a big game against Auburn and Kentucky, other big teams coming up.
I mean, any big team can catapult you. It's not easy. I've been on the other side when losing multiple games, so you just can make sure you just cherish the game for what it is for the whole day. And the next day, just a whole new challenge, a whole new mission. You get ready for that game. So we definitely want to celebrate getting our first Big Ten win this year.
No.
Devin, when did you realize you had a career high?
Probably when I came out the end, I looked up and everybody was cheering. I just looked up and seen it. So that was probably when I looked at it.
What was your thought?
If I ain't getting foul trouble, I'd get a little bit more. Yeah, that was probably my thought. Like, man, I got in foul trouble early, but I mean, we still came out and win, so that's all that matters.
And then Bruce, when Michi's struggling from the field, what's it like seeing him make some of those passes that he did and affect the game in different ways?
It showed his poise, his maturity, and it's just great that I just know that one game, like, his shot gonna fall, and it's gonna be really hard to stop me and him in the backcourt and his shot falling. So I just trying to keep him, just say the most positive thing I could possibly say constantly, because I've been on that side, and when your shot not falling, you putting so much work in, like, you trying to figure it out why, but I just tell him, like, keep God first, yo. Like, just keep putting in the same work, yo. The time gonna come. I promise. When we need you most, you gonna show up. So that's the main thing. So I'm very proud of him how he played today.
I'll finish up with that and bring one more.
Bruce, just 'cause you said how, like, you've been on the other side of games like this, you've dealt with Big Ten losses. What, you touched on this a little bit at the beginning, but you said you didn't like being down 40. You know, that was a really difficult loss for you guys on Wednesday. What were these last 2 or 3 days like for you, and what was it like trying to make sure that didn't become something? You know, that was a second straight loss. It was, what were these last couple of days like for you?
It was more mental than anything. It was more mental than anything, cause it's so easy to blame, like, man, you can, or it can be like, it is what it is type of situation. And that could be a negative effect on your mind, and it could be to a point where you can pour that to somebody else. Now, and that can start to be a bad snowball effect. So I try to nip it in the bud as fast as I possibly could. Even though I couldn't watch the film, cause I couldn't bear to watch it, but I just knew it was bad though. We watched it as a team. But I just understand that what can I do to help my team be the best as possible can, and due to the situation we just had, cause it's easy just to put my head down, get quiet, and stay on the side. But I just know we have 19 more games, 19 more Big Ten games. So I need my guy, I need the coach, I need Buckeye Nate. So how can I help my teammates more today? And them helping me, and me helping them, I feel like just coexist with each other.
So you did or did not watch the film?
Not personally on my own.
Okay.
No,
You normally
but forced
do.
by coaching staff.
And you normally do watch film when you're.
Yeah, I do, but I just, yeah.
We really weren't gonna ask Bruce, he's played 80 games, he's only dunked twice.
Oh, man.
What went into the dunk?
Yeah, bro, y'all ain't talking about man done. I'm like trying to
Hit the
get
flex
sky.
after. Hit the flex
Yeah,
afterwards.
big dog. Okay.
I mean, that's normal.
That's normal.
I'm just small, so I don't have
Yeah, I feel you. I feel
I know the
you.
law.
You right here, man. You be doing it in practice.
Nah, not bad.
Well, fellas, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.